Hello everybody, I'm Greg Ferguson, and on behalf of the AMDA Foundation, welcome to the Indo-Pacific 2022 Innovation Awards, sponsored for the first time by Kyndryl, one of the leaders in digital infrastructure. I'm Executive Manager, Innovation and Industry Engagement, and convener of the Innovation Awards, and today it's our great pleasure to announce the names of the award winners and of 3 runners-up whom the judges believe deserve a high commendation. We've had 15 entries this year, and would like to thank and congratulate everybody who submitted an entry. The point about innovation that too many people miss is that it's not just about having bright ideas. Innovation is about making them work. And the entrants in the Indo-Pacific 2022 Innovation Awards have nailed it. They've taken great ideas, in some cases brilliant ideas, and made them work for the end users. The AMDA Foundation is a not-for-profit organisation with an altruistic purpose: to promote and encourage the development of Australia's defence industry capabilities, including innovation. So we're delighted once more at the quality of the entries we've received. These demonstrate the innovativeness and the capability within Australia's defence industry and R&D ecosystem. Although the scores were close in each of the 3 categories, the winners did stand out. The 3 categories this year: the National Innovation Award, which is open to innovators of all sizes, the SME Innovation Award, which is open to Australian-owned SMEs, and the Young Innovator Award, which is open to young engineers and scientists below the age of 30. While we're announcing the winners today, the actual awards, including $15,000 checks for the SME and Young Innovator Awards, will be presented at Indo-Pacific 2022 on Tuesday the 10th of May. So, why are we announcing the winners here today? Firstly, because our innovation program has grown to the point where things like the announcement of the award winners deserves to be a standalone event. The winners also need sufficient notice so they can use their status to increase the effectiveness of their presence at Indo-Pacific 2022. Now, you'll be able to see a poster display of each of this year's innovations in the convention concourse opposite the Parkside Ballroom at the International Convention Centre. The AMDA Foundation has been presenting these Innovation Awards at the Indo-Pacific Maritime Expo, Land Forces, the Avalon Air Show, and the CivSec Expo since 2013. They're an expression of our altruistic purpose: to promote the development of Australian industry capability in the fields of aerospace, maritime, defence, and national security. At Indo-Pacific 2022, the value of the awards, grants and scholarships we have awarded at each of our events exceeds $450,000 for the first time, $455,000 to be exact. Our cash awards aren't big in themselves, but they are an important investment in our industry's capability. They're a small reward for the excellence of the winners, and they encourage young innovators in particular to carry on with what they're doing. The awards are judged by a 7-person panel, chaired by a former Deputy Chief Defence Scientist, Dr. Bill Schofield. The other judges are Mr. Paul Johnson, Dr. Ian Sayre, Dr. Rhys Clothier, Mr. Andrew Garth, Mr. Tony Quick, and myself, Greg Ferguson. Between us, we considered all of the entries and selected the winners, in some cases after a lot of debate. And it's our great pleasure now to name the award winners. We'd like to start with the Indo-Pacific 2022 Young Innovator Award winner, and we received 2 entries in this category. Both were excellent, but a choice had to be made, and the winner of the Young Innovator Award is Mr. Alex Murphy of Fugro Australia Maritime for his work developing a lightweight, containerized and deployable command control communications and data gathering system for offshore exploration.
My name is Alex Murphy. I am a Systems Integration Engineer with Fugro Australia Marine in Perth, Western Australia. Fugro is a global geodata company, and in Western Australia we work in the marine asset integrity space. The innovation that I've been working on has been a bit of a roadmap over the past 3-4 years. It's a remote operations technology stack that enables us to be in remote locations and harsh locations, in particular in the maritime environment, which we split up into 3 phases. One was enabling connectivity and collaboration at sea, which was our main focus here in Western Australia. Phase 2 was enabling that technology to give us the opportunity to put it on vessels of opportunity, which are not necessarily owned by us. It reduces our capital costs. And phase 3 was actually stepping more into the unmanned sector, which was enabling remote operations of marine assets, where a vessel goes out by itself and doesn't have anyone controlling it on board, and it's controlled in a facility like we're in today. My role within the project or series of projects to enable remote operations for Fugro has been involved from early on, and in particular, the digital transformation strategy over a number of years, from conceptualization all the way through to actually deploying it commercially. Also understanding the requirement for it to be commercially successful and understanding the business needs and the operators at the end point as well. Throughout the journey, I've led numerous innovations within the technology stack, and throughout the entire phases, I've been heavily involved in engineering architecture that's delivered these outcomes. The role, I believe, which may be important to the project or series of projects, was having that clear vision of the end goal, despite what we need to do to get there. Like any innovation project, things don't always go 100% to plan. There's always unforeseen hiccups that you need to be dynamic and react on those, and also still achieve the outcomes of the business at the end and the business requirements that we need to meet. Things that I believe are having that clear vision, solution-orientated problem solving, and being able to be dynamic and bring things together. The process is involved in enabling this remote operations technology stack over the past numerous years has involved very small teams from its conception, and then building it over the 3 phases. So initially, it was a very small team within Perth that actually developed and came with a vision and just decided this is the way that we are going to go as a business, and we see commercially successful. And then to now, during phase 3, our team is multiplied probably tenfold, and also that team is multiplied globally into a remote operations strategy that's being deployed in all the countries we operate in.
The judges had the discretion to recommend the award of a high commendation for an entrant in this or any category whom they consider to be good enough to be a winner in his or her own right. So, highly commended in this category is Mr. Matthew Harrison of UAM Tech Proprietary Limited for his work in a project networking divers, cameras, safety officers and supervisors in the underwater environment. Our sincere congratulations to Alex as well as to Matthew. Next, we come to the Indo-Pacific 2022 National and SME Innovation Awards. We received 13 entries in these categories, and after a great deal of thought, the judges decided the SME Innovation Award should go to Melbourne artificial intelligence company, Sentient Vision Systems, for developing the VIDAR maritime surveillance pod for manned aircraft and helicopters. VIDAR stands for Visual Detection and Ranging, and is an AI-enabled means of scanning every pixel in every frame of a sensor feed to detect minuscule targets that the human eye would miss. Incidentally, Sentient Vision Systems won the very first SME Innovation Award at Avalon 2013 for its Kestrel imagery analysis system.
I'm Mark Palmer. I'm the Chief Technical Officer for Sentient Vision Systems. Here at Sentient Vision Systems, we develop search and rescue and surveillance systems based on optical sensors. Sentient Vision Systems submitted a VMS pod for these innovation awards. The VMS pod is an innovative search and surveillance pod designed to work both in day and night. The VMS 5 pod takes our VIDAR technology that we've been developing over the course of the last 10 years and offers that in a standalone solution for operators to be able to fit quickly and effectively into their operations. Without this technology, the search and surveillance capabilities are restricted to that of just human beings' visual capabilities. With the VIDAR pod, this can be extended far beyond those capabilities, bringing significant cost reductions and, in the end, having people found or objects found quicker and saving lives. To the user, this innovation makes a significant difference to them. Today, most search and rescues are based on visual search and rescue, especially when people are involved. With the VIDAR technology, we can do this 20 times faster, which means a significantly bigger area can be covered in the same amount of time. This means that we can much more efficiently find the person, saving the lives, but also significantly reducing the costs to the operators. In a surveillance capability, a much more larger area can be covered throughout a search or a surveillance operation much more efficiently and also much more effectively, as we have, even in high seas, a very high probability of detecting all objects. So about 3 years ago, Sentient Vision Systems decided that we, as a software producer for many years of the VIDAR system, wanted to actually take more of control of the complete system so that we could add extra performance and capabilities to the operators. As such, we developed a hardware team here, and from that hardware team, which was built over some of the greatest aeronautical experts around Australia, we actually developed this pod. Now, like many companies do, where they take control of the complete system, here at Sentient, we now have and can offer a complete solution and optimize the performance. We're extremely proud of the team that has managed to bring this capability so quickly to the operation. Something that is fully Australian produced and owned, and something that we are very proud of.
Highly commended in this category are two companies. Tasmanian company Pivot Maritime Australia for the development of Container Sim, a full mission 360-degree ship's bridge simulator built into a standard ISO 20-foot shipping container that can be lifted on and off ships and docksides very easily. And UAM Tech Proprietary Limited for developing a diver, camera, safety officer and supervisor network for the underwater environment. I should add that Pivot Maritime International won the SME Innovation Award at Pacific 2015 for another simulation product, so we're very glad to see them back as well. Our sincere congratulations to Sentient Vision Systems, as well as to Pivot Maritime International and UAM Tech. Finally, we come to the Indo-Pacific 2022 National Innovation Award. It was very close, but there was a clear winner. The judges named as the winner Tasmanian company CBG Systems for its work developing Rapid Access Composite, or RAC, a fire-resistant, non-combustible, lightweight insulation panel for ships.
My name is Javier Herborn. I'm the Managing Director at CBG Systems. CBG Systems is a small, medium-sized enterprise based in Hobart, Tasmania, and for the last 40 years, we have been specializing in the development of state-of-the-art passive fire protection system for naval ships. The innovation we submitted to these awards is called RAC Plus system. It's state-of-the-art passive fire protection or structural fire protection for the shipbuilding industry, in particular for naval vessels. The key focus of this development was to offer the ship owners and shipbuilders critical lightweight saving advantages while premium safety. This innovation is revolutionary because for the last 100 years, insulation on ships has been executed by the use of what we call profile wrap insulation, an incredibly heavy and time-consuming technology to be installed on naval ships. CBG Systems in Australia has developed a new concept and philosophy of marine insulation, which is a panelized system. The key differentiation and advantages of our technology is lightweight savings and consequently providing ship efficiencies for the ship owner and agility. On the top of this, we provide premium safety, and also during the construction of the ship, we offer minimum interaction and interruption with other trades, and incredibly efficient and responsive maintenance during the life of the asset or the vessel. This innovation wouldn't have been possible without the incredible cooperation and teamwork of our key engineers and also the support from CSIRO. We had the best combination of mechanical, civil and scientists working for 4 years in the chemical composition in what it is today, the most advanced pacifier protection for Navy ships.
Our sincere congratulations to CBG Systems, and our congratulations and thanks once again to all of the companies, research institutions and individuals who submitted entries for the Indo-Pacific 2022 Innovation Awards. While you may not have won an award, you have put yourselves in an outstanding position to catch the eye of potential partners and customers at Indo-Pacific 2022 in 2 weeks' time. And all of the videos you've seen today, including this award announcement, will be viewable on the Innovation Awards page of the Indo-Pacific 2022 website, www.indopacificexpo.com.au. As I said before, the awards themselves will be presented at Indo-Pacific 2022 on Tuesday the 10th of May in the Port Theatrette at Sydney's International Convention Centre. We'd like to thank Kyndryl once again for its sponsorship of the awards programme, and we look forward to seeing all of you there. In the meantime, many thanks for participating in this online event and joining us here at the AMDA Foundation Limited, and we'll see you in Sydney.